Good day. Welcome to presentation of a digital instructional tool. My name is Ashford Tambi and I will be presenting for you today. Today we'll be looking at the tool called Powtoon. Their slogan or their catchphrase is "Make it awesome." Powtoon is used to create awesome videos and presentations. It's free and it's easy. And as you can see, this is what a screenshot looks like when you look for its page on the internet. As we continue to examine our digital tool, we should understand that Powtoon is an online presentation software tool that allows you to create free and professional animated video explainers, messages, and presentations as an alternative to PowerPoint. PowerPoint we are quite well familiar with, and there's always good to add to what knowledge that we have. Seeing that PowerPoint is familiar with both students and teachers, Powtoon would give them something new to explore with, to learn with, to have fun with. In digital storytelling, it is stated that digital storytelling combines the best of two worlds: the new world of digitalized videos, photography and art, and the old world of telling stories. This means the old world of PowerPoint slides filled with bullet point statements will be replaced by a new world of examples via stories, accompanied by evocative images and sounds, which is what I hope to present to you today and enlighten you about Powtoon, its advantages, its disadvantages, as well as how it could be incorporated into the classroom. In creating a digital story, it refers to short videos, usually 2 or 3 minutes in length. A digital story can be made from a range of audio and visual elements. The backbone of a digital story is a written script, approximately 250 words long. And we know that students, they love to write. Your script is turned into an audio voiceover and combined with visuals such as photos, drawings, diagrams, videos, and animation to create a digital story. And this is what Powtoon does. It engages the student and the teacher and allows them to become part of that learning process. Powtoon is a part video maker, part animator, and part presentation tool. And to get started with Powtoon, all you need to do is go to www.powtoon.com. There are several pricing plans for premium features, but today I'm going to use the free account. I'll sign in using my Google account and click the add button to start a new Powtoon, or you can use the templates button from above. Some of these templates are for pro accounts only, and as noted, but many are free. I particularly like Mission Impossible. A lot of templates tend to work great if they closely resemble your desired end product. They have really nice media and some pre-built animation elements. If you don't see one that's a good fit for what you want, just use the menu button above the start of a blank Powtoon. You'll be prompted to choose a look for your Powtoon, and as you hover over the different looks, the subcategories below update mainly. You are looking for a character and the background styles that like. After you choose your style, the Powtoon editor will load. Along the left, you'll see what looks like a slide outline view, which is similar to Google Presentation or PowerPoint. But instead of slides, consider each one of these as a scene that can be up to 20 seconds long. Over here, Powtoon is even suggesting some common scenes like intros and situations, which can be very helpful since they come with animations and images already started for you. So we'll stick with the free options, obviously, and add in this one, and the slide immediately changes to the scene that you selected, and it's 4 seconds long as indicated in the timeline. You'll click to add your title, subtitle, and make some adjustments as needed when you click on the text, and then the settings icon, a window pops up and lets you change color, size, font, as well as some other things like effects, links, and animations. Each element in your scene, whether it's a text or image, has an entrance and an exit effect or behavior, and this is noted in the timeline below. This one fades in for both, and I can change that by clicking on the effect on the timeline or by using this effects tab. Similarly, if you click on a non-text item, you'll be able to flip your graphic, change it out for something else, or adjust its colors if you make a change you don't like. Just use the undo button. The settings icon brings up more options, and I'll similarly adjust these items' entrance effect to come up from the bottom of the slide, and I'll add a hand to accompany its entrance to preview your changes. All you need to do is play slide, or you can drag this playhead to any spot on the timeline and click the blue play button to play from that spot. You'll have definitely some timing issues and think that you might want some space to add in some more effects. So all you need to do is going to use the plus button at the end of the timeline to add in a few seconds. Now you just need to act like a director and adjust to when each element in the scene enters and exits. If you want to type the text in first, you click on that geography title, comes in at about 1 second, which is just fine. You might want the subtitle delayed a little bit, so you'll choose the element either by clicking on the timeline or on the slide. I'm going to have it start about 4 seconds, in which it's where the title world's entrance effect is wrapping up. We often use the playhead to help move forward and backward on the timeline to see what's happening, so you can adjust your timing better. Now you might want this light bulb and place mark to come in last, so you will select it. Now this element is really a combination of different items that are all entering at the same time, and if you hover over the area of the timeline, you will see that several items come in at this spot on the timeline. A word frame, the place mark, and the light bulb. Now, you might want the word frame to come in right away from the title, but not the light bulb and the place mark. So you'll select those and then delay their entry. These are just the basic parts of what you can do with Powtoon. In continuing with it, you'd see it's just like a PowerPoint or any other presentation. Now that we've gotten a bit of a taste of what Powtoon is and how it operates, which is very similar to PowerPoint, let's talk about the advantages of using Powtoon in our classrooms. It allows you to make more dynamic and entertaining presentations. Too often, our students are accustomed to our bullet points 1, 2, 3, 4, and just even some of our slide presentations. Also, you can include your own music onto your Powtoon presentation. And in keeping in updating our music and what's trendy and what's listening and what students like, we are able to do so and incorporate it, and it would catch their attention. You can import your presentation to YouTube or Facebook, other social media that is prevalent within youth today and within students, whereby it's much easier for them to understand and easier for them to access. It also contains a variety of effects that you will not get in PowerPoint. You can use it for business or educational presentations, whereby students, they are able to get a feel of how to use it, not only to make presentations, but also when they go into the work world, it can be used as well. The software is cloud-based and easy to sign up for the beta version. As we continue with the advantages, there are many helpful YouTube videos on how to make it simple to start using. So don't get worried because of all the different icons that you see. The characters and the cartoons are diverse, and there are so many to choose from, even in the beta version they have. The animations and clever transitions make it very fun to watch and keep the viewer engaged, and this is what we want to do, to ensure that our students, that the learners, that they are engaged in the process, that they are no longer whereby they just could sit behind their desktops or their laptops and just look at a presentation and there's just you, the lecturer, bringing across a point. The animations, the different images, the music that you have, the clever transitions would make it very fun to watch and keep them engaged. And finally, the link to the presentation is available online, and once you have completed your work, you submit it, and a YouTube link is sent to your computer via email. This again makes it much easier for your students to view the video at different times. Therefore, you have an asynchronous learning occurring, whereby if they are not in the classroom, they are able to view it at any time that they choose. Other disadvantages are that the internet is needed to make presentations. It is not a collaborative tool. You can only make videos, you cannot download. Sometimes, because of all the functions that it has, it's a bit difficult to understand. And then because the software is cloud-based, the worst thing was that your presentation could become a bit buggy the larger it gets. Other disadvantages are that, bugs were manipulating the images and text also, because tedious as the computer would often not register. When you would click on objects, you'd have to click on different objects and go back to the object you might wanted before it would allow you to click. So because as your projects get bigger, it tends that the software begins to move a bit slower. And then because of the bugs, the presentation sometimes would take a longer time than you would have anticipated, and it would become frustrating at times. I can tell you from my present experience, in especially the conversion of the video and in the addition of everything else, and the animations and the sound and everything that goes with it. Powtoon has become one of the more leading digital tools within the learning and educating sector. As we have examined the influence of instructional technologies on the collaborative learning and best practices for using instructional tools to increase learner achievement, Powtoon really enhances learner achievement. You could see that persons who have used it, that they support that it is a tool which enhances the teaching and learning process. With regards to this, there's an overall good opinion about it, especially among elementary school pedagogy students. Another element worth mentioning is that the possibility that the application offers to express or transmit information through the creation of audiovisual material, thanks to the great amount of tools and effect Powtoon has to offer. Finally, Powtoon is a powerful and creative presentation. It's a tool whereby it meets the video program which can assist and add some bang to our boring presentations, to the monotony of a student-lecturer classroom. It provides a creative platform for a variety of educational and professional applications. It allows students to conduct basic activities such as, whereby they could create 20 to 30 second videos, or even 4 or 5 minute, smaller videos, group activities. They are allowed to become and produce things themselves, which would create a better and a more authentic learning process for them. As I close, I would like to ask you, as an educator, would you be encouraged to use Powtoon? Do you think that instead of Powtoon that you just stick with your Microsoft PowerPoint because it's much easier and it's what you are familiar with? Or do you see Powtoon as taking over what Microsoft PowerPoint has been doing? Do you see Powtoon as being an effective tool to be used in the classroom to enhance teaching and learning? And finally, out of all the digital storytelling tools that we have, on a grade from 1 to 10, what would you give Powtoon? This is Ashford Tambi, and I hope you enjoyed our presentation. Thank you.